Time to start, Paul.
Hi, Pep. We're speaking to Nico Gonzalez in a couple of minutes. What have you made of his almost year at the club now? How do you think he's settled in? Where do you think he can improve? And how's he done so far?
Let me start first. I'm sorry. On behalf, of course, the Man City, for the tragic news, for the loss for the son from Stuart Pearce and, of course, his wife and family. I know there is no words can embrace, or be warned that this huge tragedy, and our deepest love to him and his family, and nothing else. So, regarding to Nico, I had the feeling that he's getting better and better. So it's not easy sometimes arriving in a new club, and play in different, maybe styles that play in the past, but we are really pleased in his behavior, and I'm pretty sure we'll be better and better month by month, year by year, because he's incredible. Again, he's so coachable, he's open-minded, and he's a lovely, lovely guy. And mom and dad has to be so proud about how he is as a human being, as a player, and I had the feeling that every game is better and better.
Martin.
Hi, Pep. How much do you think Nico is developing by working with Rodri? Do you think he's learning a lot by sort of training alongside him?
Hopefully Rodri back to train more often with him, right? But yeah, of course, when he's young and play a player the stature like Rodri, always you improve.
And has Rodri come, Pep, even though he's not fit? Has he travelled with you?
He's travelled with us, yeah.
He seems to sort of get very involved, when he's on the sidelines. Do you see him as a future manager or coach?
Coach?
Yeah, in the future, yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure we'll be bored at home when he retire, with nothing to do. I'm pretty sure we'll be involved in a world football, but it's a question for him.
Hi, Pep. You're starting to put right the disappointment of last season now. Is this an opportunity of putting right the away record you have in this competition in recent times?
I'm really pleased about personally what I've done in Barcelona, Bayern Munich here in this competition. I could never imagine, and I think Man City in the last decade have been incredible step forwards in this competition, and we have another game for this round of games, and to try to qualify for the next round, and tomorrow have another opportunity.
How many points do you think will be necessary to finish in the top 8?
I don't know. Try to win tomorrow.
Hi, Pep. What do you think about the team's stability in the last few weeks? Do you think you're sort of controlling games a little bit better than you were doing?
Yeah, in general, yeah. We score a lot of goals, we create a lot of clear chances, and we concede not much. But tomorrow's not a test, always a set in this part of period when he just played 8 games in the Premier League and 1 or 2 games in the Champions League. He's had the feeling that every game is better than the previous one and try to be worse than the next one. So this is always in that part of season. It's not define everything now. And talk a lot about who can do better, read better the situations, and we are on it.
And do you, just given what happened last season, thinking about like sort of the sporting result and things like that, do you sort of talk about those sort of things now, or is it easily forgotten?
Always I can talk about what happened the previous 8 seasons. So my mind is not last season. My mind is how good we are, how good we are as a team. I'm incredibly confident with the players and the team, and we can think what happened last season, but it can happen 2 seasons ago, or 3 seasons ago, or 4 seasons ago. And I know these players, we are capable. We are able to do.
Pep, just on Nico, when someone comes in to replace a player like Rodri, who's so unique, is the danger that they can sometimes try and be too like them? Are you encouraging Nico to be different, be his own person?
No, has to be himself, but of course he has to. When you play with the top players, always you learn. If you are open and see how my game can be better, always you learn. But Nico has to be Nico, but for sure. And there are things that Nico is fantastic, and the other ones, just for the age, just for the first time playing the elite, it can be better.
And just on Rayan Cherki, obviously came on at the weekend, was really good. Just with Foden playing so close to Haaland, developing a bit of a relationship, how do you imagine those two players both playing together?
Yeah, everyone can play together. Rayan is one of the huge talents I ever seen in my career. Technically and individually, is top. The question is how he settle in what we want to do and how he read every action, what the game on the action needs. And this is still, we start really good in the World Cup and settle good, but after being a few weeks off and step by step, but of course the talent that he has in the... I had the feeling that most of the times, not all the time, most of the times, and every time the ball comes to him, the situation is better. Yeah, but not all the time has to play make the exception of things. Has to play just football, but have something, the pass from Merlin in the last moment, or the many things can do. And he's a guy I like a lot is the fact that he doesn't feel the pressure and he always want to play the ball. It's like a street player. Give me the ball. It doesn't matter. Don't feel that. Always he's grumpy when give me the ball, and he doesn't get the ball. You know that. But it's a short time here, and I think I need a little bit time because football is not just that. It's about how you move offensive, defensive with your mates.
But you think he's buying into the team ethic, that he's not, as much as he's a great individual, he understands the team element?
Of course. This type of players, they are so intuitive, intelligent, they are so, they see everything. It's not stupid.
We'll take some questions in Spanish, please. Someone to start. Thank you.
Hello. Marcelino just said in the previous press conference that you are a reference for him, one of the best, if not the best coach in the world. What do you think of that, and what do you think of Marcelino? What can I say? I thank him for his kind words. I'm not here to be the best or not the best, but I appreciate those words. I know him since when I started. He was already around, so I've known him for a long time. Not only in Villarreal, in Valencia, everywhere he's been. When you see a Marcelino team without knowing Marcelino's on the bench, you recognize his style of play. So when a team manages to go back to the Champions League in a league as competitive as the Spanish, that has to be something. I wanted to ask you about Rodri. It's a special game for him. I don't know if you talked about it with him and how it's a real shame that we can't see him on the pitch. And what do you think about Villarreal Barça being played in Miami? And would you accept that if it happens in the Premiership? No, I didn't talk about it with Rodri. I know he was here for 4 or 5 years, and I'm sure. Well, he went to Atletico, and then he came with us, and I'm really sure he is really happy to be back here to what he feels about his home. But the next question is for Mr. Tebas, not for me. Nothing to say about that. Talking about, Marcelino talked about you, but he also spoke about Man City being one of the most powerful teams in Europe. What do you think about Villarreal? What you've seen about this team? Yeah, like I said before, if in such a competitive league as the Spanish league or the Premier League, a team manages to reach the Champions League, that's a guarantee of quality there. It's not about Marcelino's team defending, teams defending so well, etc. There's a lot of factors. So I admire and respect him very much. But on the other hand, we are really looking forward to playing a good game tomorrow night. what kind of game do you expect tomorrow? Villarreal faced Real Madrid, Betis, Tottenham, Juve. The team was very close to beating them, but Marcelino said they needed to be more efficient in front of goal. And he also said they had to play the perfect game tomorrow. What kind of match do you expect tomorrow? Yes, he's right. They were very close to beating all those teams. You know that how we are judged by results in football, but yes, they were very close to getting points or winning those games. And yes, maybe they have to play a really good game, and we have to play a really good game too. You know, in this competition, in order to get a win, you need to play at your highest level.
Last one here, please. Thank you.
Wanted to ask you, after drawing against Monaco, did that add an extra pressure, like trying to win, an extra motivation? No, we would be equally motivated if we had won the game at Monaco. That doesn't change anything for us.
Thank you, everyone.
For tomorrow night. Thank you.